And we are live coming at you with some Raw action.
It is indeed the Raw after Fastlane. We are on the road to the Elimination Chamber, baby. A lot happened at Fastlane.
A lot happened. Some stuff unknown to me, because Ted didn't tell me anything beforehand.
Yeah.
Some stuff unknown to Jordan, because Ted doesn't tell him anything.
That is true, but one of those things that happened indeed involves this man that's coming out right now. Roman,
the big dog,
lost his title to Adam Cole with help from AJ Styles.
That AJAC connection. No belt around the shoulder.
Weird looking
a little
right
naked
now.
out here.
Now, do you think this could be a blessing in disguise for Roman Reigns? I mean, he is on a tear right now, and, you know, Elimination Chamber's coming up. You know, maybe he's mad. I get it. But maybe he's moving up even with this, you know, depending on who he's going up against. If you have any insight into that, he needs to beat up a big, beefy boy. I know that. I
think what Roman wants, though, isn't just one title. I think that's the scary part. I think he wants all the titles.
At the same time.
I think if he could, he would take all of Raw's titles and then switch over to SmackDown, take all their titles, and then make the Roman Wrestling universe. That was hard to say, Jim.
I tried to say it in my head, and I messed up in my head. That's how you know it's a hard word.
That was a really weird thing, but I think he's going to choose a big, beefy boy to show his strength here. But
I mean, you know, Ted doesn't like automatic rematches, right? So I don't assume this is going to be Adam Cole or anything. I think he's like, Roman, you lost it. Prove it.
Every wrestler has in their contract they can't challenge after they lose for at least a week.
Yeah. So he's got time before he can do this. And, I mean, like I said, he could use this as an opportunity to maybe get into the Elimination Chamber. You know, I wouldn't be shocked to see him win. He could possibly come back to Adam Cole at a later date. I mean, hell, I know it seems like AJ Styles might be headed to SmackDown. We'll have to figure that one out. But maybe Roman has some beef with AJ, you know, because of helping him.
I'm sitting here thinking, you know, you talked about Elimination Chamber. I would like to see him and Big Match John have a rematch, but it appears that we won't get to see Big Match John.
Oh, God.
We'll get to see the annihilator of spinal cords.
Now, what I need for Roman to be careful for here is he needs to look out, because Goldberg has this move where he lifts someone up above his head and then can't hold him long enough and then drops him on his head. And Roman needs to really be careful for that. You know, it's something. I don't know what you'd call it, really.
I just hope that he doesn't do his Herald triple spear pin. That would be the downfall of Roman.
I think coming into this right now, you know, Goldberg's one of those dudes who has some work to do, but he likes to end matches fast. But Roman's pissed off, so I don't think he wants this to be too long. I think he just wants to beat him and get it done with right now.
I guess we'll have to see, Jimmy Jams.
It's interesting, but Goldberg. Now, what is Goldberg up to right now? You know, in your opinion, he had a little hot streak before the Royal Rumble.
He's just vibing, bro.
Yeah. What's he doing? Does he have a goal in mind?
You know how some people kind of just hang out and they just come to work every day and they do their work and they kind of just stay in the background and they don't do a lot of work to get noticed, but they don't do bad work, so they get yelled at. They just they're just there.
What made that change in Goldberg though? Because, you know, when he was with Kevin Owens, I felt like they had a goal in mind. They never got there.
I think that's it. I think it's one of those where you've been in a job so long, you had a goal in mind, you didn't reach it, and now you're just complacent in life.
You know, that makes sense. But, you know, one thing Goldberg has to look out for is season 2's coming up after WrestleMania. You know, we're going to take probably a 2-week, 3-week break between. And doesn't Goldberg want to raise his stock? What if he doesn't get drafted? I mean, he's going to be out of a job. You know?
He'll make a guest appearance.
Of course. And then win the world title. Oh, they're jaw-jacking. Oh. Never mind.
They were jaw-jacking.
Roman's not one for the jaw-jacking. Oh. Goldberg hits him once, and Roman said, you know what? Bop, bop. For that big Samoan uppercut. Vicious stuff.
Big, beefy boys. It's a big beef battle.
It really is. But right now, Roman absolutely has the upper hand. Oh. That's how you hold someone above your head, Goldberg. Take a note. Roman being uber strong right now. Uber Samoan. Oh.
I'm waiting for the Samoan signature headbutt.
Oh. You know, it may come. Who knows? I mean, does Roman have a headbutt maneuver we've seen? I don't know. He probably has. Oh, Goldberg came out of that corner, but Roman's
he got hit with. Oh God, help!
Oh God, Tibbs dying. I'll cover. The electric chair drop. He hit him with the electric chair drop and then sends him outside. He had a kind of a weird landing. I think he fucked up his hip.
Well, Goldberg's not the most agile human, so he doesn't have hips.
You know, he's not. You know, when you build up all that muscle and you don't really get limber, you're very prone to tearing quads or something. And you want to make sure
anyone who has tore a quad ever.
You know, I mean, actually, I believe that person who we may be thinking of, possibly. I don't know. I think I heard rumors he tore a quad once. I think he competed at Fastlane against Johnny Gargano last night.
He did, but you know, his quads, I'm pretty sure, may have stayed intact.
I mean, I think they did, but he definitely wrestled like a man who's tore 8 quads. So
that's understandable.
Roman catches
Goldberg. And really not putting in much offense, minus a couple light jabs in the beginning.
Goldberg? Oh no, yeah, he's been dismantled right now. I think he's hurting. Roman just laying
Roman
in.
has really just dominated the match, except he did the power stand just to get knocked back into the
Some
corner.
would say this was a squash match that the power meters built up really slow for. Some would.
You know.
Oh, he lifts him up.
Oh.
This crucifix powerbomb. Boom. Oh, going straight to a cover. Sometimes you look back at moments like these and you say, should have just done it there, you know? A lot of things in life, not related to this match necessarily.
No, I completely understand what you're saying. You're just talking about Goldberg's career. He said, should have ended it there. I understand.
Yeah.
Completely.
Some would argue Goldberg shouldn't even be a part of, another one, but he doesn't pin him that time. Interesting choice by, Roman. You know, some would argue Goldberg really shouldn't have been drafted to begin with.
Some would say that.
I'm not knocking your roster or your draft picks. I'm just saying, for Macho Man, Stone Cold, the big star power names, The Fiend, Undertaker have all accomplished things. Goldberg hasn't really accomplished a lot. But he seemed like he has so much potential. He's basically Raw's Seth Rollins over here on SmackDown.
If I guess the problem is when you have so many big names and so much star power, some of your stars kind of just aren't the same anymore because they're just out shined by the true stars. There's the Super Samoan head.
There it was. He hit him with it. I would argue, an issue that exists in other wrestling is sometimes it goes on too long and people get checked out. But we keep a consolidated 4 matches, And that means that there's not necessarily all the airtime you would like to get on screen. So when Goldberg comes in here, he's got to show up because he's waylaying. Yes, Jim?
Jimothy, this has really just been a decimation. You almost just want to see the old man just lay down.
You do. It's like putting an old dog down. Oh, connects with that Superman punch. This has been rough. Bill looking like a shell of his former self right now.
No, he's down, and of course Roman not even attempting to go in because he's going for the maneuver of a lifetime.
Turning it right back onto Goldberg. Boom. Oh yeah, you gotta love this. Watch this. You gotta love this because it should be the pin for the win. Oh, Goldberg getting up.
Oh, of course.
Resilient. He should be put down. Oh, we're in a grappling hold. Yeah.
Look at the choking and Bill really getting hurt here.
Really getting in there. I'm not really proud of what I did for this first one, Jim. All right. Goldberg trying to fight his way out. They're going at it. It's just, textbook mat wrestling right now.
It is such a
something Goldberg is renowned for being good at.
I mean, I'm watching Roman put in the works.
Flexing on the hurt Goldberg.
Maybe he's just trying to show that he has so much strength that he can go for a long time pummeling someone.
I mean, look how sweaty Goldberg looks. I mean, Roman's looking A-okay. And Goldberg is a sweaty mess. As Roman goes for a pin off that crucifix powerbomb. and does indeed secure the win.
Goldberg's
You knew it was
legs
coming. You
bounced
just
off
didn't
the
know
ropes.
when. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's what was that the third or fourth?
What?
Crucifix powerbomb
That was
of
the fourth, actually, I think.
Okay.
I think we got 2 pins and 2 non-pins. You know, he really slammed him down hard.
Out of that whole match, the only interesting things that happened were the 2 crucifix powerbombs that ended in a almost pin.
I mean, you know, like you said, it was really like putting the old man down. You know, I don't think you want to replay that for the audience, but Roman, he has his eyes set on something. Can't figure out what.
I guess we'll figure it out. I mean, Elimination Chamber is on the horizon.
He probably considers himself the rightful Intercontinental Champion. You know, there's a lot he could go for.
His hair back that wasn't in his face.
Oh!
Oh no.
Roman, not done.
No. Oh God, no, please. Not this.
Oh, a floating DDT. Oh. Nice athleticism from the big dog.
Oh, you know
what's coming. Pumping up that Superman punch.
We'll never understand why he punches the ground, cocks his fist, and then puts his hand back on the
ground. You don't need to understand when you get punched like that. Goldberg doesn't understand basic English anymore. He's got fucking whacked. Oh, he's angry. He's an angry big dog. Well,
sometimes
what a match, Jim. What a match. Some would say I'm booking squash matches longer than AEW does, and that's not a good idea.
Well, here we have Dash Wilder coming out. And from what I understand, this is the first match of a 6-match series to figure out who will be in the Elimination Chamber. And Dash, part of Human Good, maybe finally getting a shot to prove that he's got something in his tank.
You know, he's been super Dash lately. I would be shocked. He's getting there. He hasn't quite honed the skills perfectly, but man, the amount of improvement since he's teamed up with John Cena has been ridiculous. I could see him being in this. Hell, I could see him being. Could you imagine Macho Man versus Super Dash at WrestleMania?
Is he wearing his Big Fast Strong merch?
I hope so. Due to the worrisome attitude of maybe cutting out entrances, some of them go a little long, like Sheamus right here with his mohawk. Now, Sheamus has not been the premier superstar here on Raw, shall we say.
I'm pretty sure Jim is what the business likes to call the biggest loser.
Yeah, that is true. He is disappointing, to say the least, as of late. But, you know, he was in that match for the Biggest Loser title with another one, Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley, while he has not actually accomplished any accolades, is on the show frequently by his own will power.
Well, you know, sometimes you just, you know, show your face over and over and over and over and over again, and people eventually start to like you.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting there.
I mean, I will say the Universe Records are, in my opinion, way closer. Well, I want to say way closer to a championship run than Sheamus is, but Sheamus has an opportunity here. Why did Ted give him this opportunity?
You know, you got to throw your underdogs in there, right? You can't just have a bunch of big beefy boys and just know who's what. You got to throw some wrenches in the plot.
I mean, that is true. I mean,
God.
Oh, wow. Come with the heat. I mean, I will say that while Sheamus is obviously the supreme underdog, you know, Dash isn't considered world champion material. So, nice body slam.
I know. It's a double underdog bout, and I love it. It's like watching two strays fight over the last rib from a restaurant's trash can.
Jim, maybe I just forgot because it's been a while. Does Dash wrestle with his hat on all the time?
Yes, he does. He always wears the hat, always wears the shirt, and always has an entrance where it looks like he should have a tag team partner and not be by himself.
Of course.
That's the Dash Wilder way.
Yes. His tag partner is the FBW universe. The fans in the crowd. That's all he needs is Sheamus is sticking his boot into his face.
I just have to admit, Sheamus is very... see, that's what Goldberg doesn't have. The flexibility.
Oh.
Sheamus just hit a pretty decent-looking split.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And he's a big boy. Sheamus is bigger than Goldberg, right? So... impressive.
Exactly.
He has the athleticism.
More agile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to lie, Jim. I thought we were about to see a tornado spin.
Oh, going up top, dropping a vicious knee right onto the face.
The double knee.
Of Sheamus, man. Sheamus is very pale. He bruises easily. So.
Like a banana.
Yeah. Delivering some. Oh, we're getting another one? Yeah, we are, of course. Delivering some mean punches and stuff. You might end up causing some blood clots. You might win by a heart attack or a stroke if you're fortunate.
That's one way to win. Like that one boxing movie that I can't think of where they're like, hey, if you box again, you're going to fucking die. Sheamus won't quit.
I don't know which boxing movie that is off the top of my head, but there is a pro wrestling movie that basically has the exact same premise, and then he does die.
Oh, no, the boxer lives at the end. So
two
different plots here.
Of course. Oh, Sheamus returning the favor. Bounce him in those ropes. We've seen a variety of at least 3 or 4 moves in this match. It's been phenomenal.
Every time I see that, I just want one of them to start spinning in circles.
I feel you. But Sheamus' former tag team partner. Sheamus' former tag team partner, Cesaro, not here to do his signature spin. Don't know if I ever taught Sheamus that technique, you know?
I'm not going to lie. If Sheamus takes Dash over to the other 2 sides of the ring and does that move, I would be very impressed.
That could be a signature move of sorts by Sheamus he could be trying to introduce. You know?
It really looks like, Dash has got in a good amount of offense, but it has very much looked like Sheamus has been in control of this match, which is a little weird. But like we said, it's an underdog match, so just when you think you have the upper hand, one of the underdogs is going to come out.
I mean, I'd argue the one thing Super CENA has given to Super Dash is that fighting spirit. At the end of the day, there's no doubt Sheamus is the bigger, stronger man. But can he overcome Dash's just seeming impossibility to lose that he has inherited?
Well, Jim, if I'm not mistaken, they had a mock match in the back before they came out here. It's kind of like, two guys just duking it out.
Yeah.
And from what I understood, Super Dash did technically win the bout.
So, of course.
Maybe wore himself out a little too much before coming out here.
Hey, took it too seriously. You think that maybe Sheamus was reserving? That would be smart on Sheamus' part, as he hits a mean shoulder charge and lifts that Dash back up. Oh,
holding him like a Bjorn.
Tossing him like a Bjorn as well, I suppose.
Exactly. Dropping that ass low for the crowd to see.
He is Dash trying to get back up here. Sheamus.
Managed to dodge the ref kind of. That was kind of.
Now this is a qualifier match. This isn't like a championship match. I mean, Sheamus could win this by countout and reap the rewards, so he don't care.
That's very true. No, of course. And I mean, it would be very weird to say out loud the first participant in the Elimination Chamber is Sheamus. That sounds very awkward and odd.
We could be on a Cinderella story,
It could be the start of a big push or the start of a semi-push just to shit on him some more. Who knows? Ted's a gruesome man.
Beating on the chest.
Banging on it. Looks like he's stabbing him brutally.
It does kind of look like it does.
Oh, Sheamus. Yeah, it looked like he was about to turn around and get back in the ring. I wasn't sure. I
believe that's just how Sheamus. How Macho Man exits by jumping over it every time, even in the Royal Rumble matches?
Correct.
Sheamus always exits with turning to the ring for some reason. All right. Dash is a little woozy.
Sheamus just screaming, and Dash not being woozy anymore. Caught his balance.
He did. He's back in. And...
getting in the offense, and oh no.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get a comeback there, man. Every time it seems like Dash gets that fighting spirit back, Sheamus does shut it down.
And Sheamus, he's getting a little tired.
Yeah.
It's probably hard whooping ass,
Uh-oh.
The surprise pin?
Could possibly catch him off guard. No, it doesn't. It does not.
I like that, though. You see the man's tired and you try and take advantage of him.
Yeah. It was a smart move. You just, look how big. Sheamus's leg is about the entire size of Dash Wilder. Hard to hold that down. I feel like I've seen this exact spot before. The knee drop. Oh, no, he splashed, of course. I thought he was going for another knee drop.
I will say, Jim, I think I've realized that Sheamus owns the back and right sides, while Dash owns the front and left. So they're only allowed to do maneuvers like that on their own sides of the ring.
Honestly, this match may just be like a property dispute at this point.
Well, some people would say that.
The right.
Some people would. Some people would call it the Civil War Part 2.
Of course. Between Ireland and North Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what the Civil War was anyway.
It feels like that. Oh, what a big knee drop. Did he hit?
What hops. Yes, absolutely. Of course he did.
I wasn't sure. Dash's cell was basically doing the little mentally disabled hand movements that teenagers do in high school. So
yes, teenagers, not adults. Adults would never use those.
No, never.
Never, ever.
Some adults would never have to, in their mid-sentence, change the word to mentally disabled. Oh, he hits him with the punches. Oh. Connecting.
I'm curious what Sheamus is going for here. We haven't seen really any.
How's an Irish man's head hang up to a Samoan's?
35% less power, but equal durability.
Oh, it's interesting. It's not bad. It's not a bad boost. The Sheamus is in big control right now. I was gonna say Uranagi is a backbreaker, and another one. One more for good measure.
Triple.
Gotta love it. That is something as Sheamus. You know, I think he's trying to get the crowd on his side, you know. I mean, hearing Sheamus's music doesn't cause a bunch of excitement. And Super Dash is pretty popular, though he has, you know, in the past kind of shown some of that Scott Dawson still lives within him. You know.
Well, I think the problem right now is there's kind of a bad guy in the ring you don't want to pull for, but he's just been put down so long you kind of want to cheer for him as Dash just out here revitalized like Big Match John.
He had a massive slam.
But, you know, Dash is the good guy who's kind of been doing some bad things, and I feel like the crowd isn't even sure at this point.
Oh!
But, you know,
Dash getting the ref out of the way so he can take on Sheamus.
Whoa!
Hitting a German suplex on him. Oh my God.
Oh, what is Dash doing?
The ref is down. Yeah, I mentioned it just previously. It seems like there's a struggle in Dash between his two parents, John Cena and Scott Dawson.
I don't know this Scott Dawson you're talking about, but do you think he's a relative of Dawsono?
No. What's Mexican, Jim? What the fuck?
Well, you know, they could be long lost relatives.
I doubt it. I see no similarities.
I feel like Dawson, the surname may have come from Dawson.
I think Dawsono may be related to Le Tres H. They have the same body type, so that's possible. You can see it. Bro kick out of nowhere, and Dash is cheating. May come back to bite him as Sheamus is the first participant in the Elimination Chamber.
Look at the Irish. I'm not gonna lie. Once I saw the chair come out, Jim, I had to.
You were pulling for Sheamus after the chair? I mean,
after the chair incident, I felt like something in me went, I would like to see Sheamus overcome
I think that's how a lot of people have felt about Human Good in general. That, man, you see Dash trying to be like his hero, but somewhere within him, there's a real morality play going on here with Dash Wilder that I'm really enjoying about what it means to want to be a better man, but your instincts tell you otherwise, you know? But those instincts cost him here, and Sheamus just came out with fury.
I think this could be the rise of Sheamus.
You know, I said Bobby Lashley seems closer to a title reign than Sheamus, and you know that may still be true. But Sheamus is now he has a #1 contender opportunity, so you never bet against that.
Don't bet against him.
You didn't. No one expected him to beat Dash. So anyone who expects him not to win the Elimination Chamber may be wrong as well. As we are now moving on to the next match. Sheamus is teleported to the ring thanks to help from
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
That can't he's too mean. I'm assuming this is a New Day entrance. Yes, it is. Yes. Of course, I heard that audio. Kofi.
Oh, it's Kofi. Now I do know. This is also an Elimination Chamber qualifier.
Okay.
The only thing stopping Kofi from winning this match is one of two men. One is a king.
Oh, no, not again.
The other is his arch nemesis rival who only fights him in ladder matches.
Oh, no, not again.
Big match, John.
Oh, the odds are not looking good for Kofi.
Half of Human Good lose. If Big Match John comes out and wins, do you think there may be some jealousy? I mean, I think it's probably Brock. Let's just be honest. It seems like a Brock Lesnar thing to do. Just come out and beat the shit out of someone for funsies.
It does. However, we may never get to the bottom of John Cena's hatred of Kofi. It is racism, of course, but you know he'll never come out and say that. So, yeah, I don't know. I could see him taking almost that Brock mentality of, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and beat his ass. Like, but here's the interesting thing. You know, we're looking at number one contender opportunities. Kofi had a one-on-one match with The Fiend for the title, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think John Cena's ever had a one-on-one opportunity at the world title. Shockingly. No. And it is him.
Oh, God,
It is him. Brock has had one, but we don't got to worry about Brock because there he is. Repping the merch.
Fast and strong. Still showing his unity with Dash, which I appreciate very much.
I'm sure he was watching backstage, though. Do you think he was disappointed if he did see that?
I think right before he came out, Dash got a big hug from Big Match John. And he told him it'd be okay.
He's trying,
Yeah, he's, he never had a good father, Dash, so John Cena's trying to be his father.
Yeah.
We'll see how that turns out.
Like I said, you're fighting with Scott Dawson. I know I understand you not remembering Scott Dawson. He was the wrestler with Triple H on SmackDown before they got lost at sea. They're somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic, floating, from what I understand, on the expedition. We've lost communication with them. They'll be back, hopefully in a few months.
Wait, I thought they were banished.
As a team, they were banished.
Oh.
They took basically one last vacation, and that's where they're at right now. But we don't know. They're probably somewhere in the middle of Atlantic having some raw sex, probably.
Oh, of course.
Because Cena with his full hair, it's kind of patted down because of the baseball cap. Kind of an odd look for him. As Kofi, what's going through his head? I mean, he knows. He knows what Big Match John's capable of more than anybody.
John not attacking out of the gate. It's an insult battle. You think they're rapping at each other?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They are for sure. Oh, John. He couldn't resist it.
Here comes the hatred, the power. Oh, the move that John Cena hasn't done. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Coming right out of the... Oh, my... He does know that Kofi's chest is already compressed, right? Why is he trying to do this?
There's no cushioning. He knows. The great weak spot.
Oh, again. God, what is he doing?
Oh, my God. That one was just for brutality at that point. That wasn't even to secure a win. Vicious, man.
That's John really doing everything he can.
Oh.
Early.
Here we go. Yeah, he's stepping up. Oh, he hit that, I'm sure. Oh, fucking soccer style kick.
Of course. Good Lord.
Oh,
here comes Kofi, though.
Kofi fighting back. Look how fast Kofi is. Yeah. Oh, baby. This is the Raw of slingshot.
That was the only rope that hadn't been hit with that move yet. He's trying to even them out.
That is true. It does kind of cure an OCD of sorts, I suppose. Oh. Dropping him. Oh, going up top. Now Kofi feels comfortable here. Leg drop. Oh, John moves out of the way.
Of course he did. He's so fast himself, and look at those back muscles. Look at that.
It is impressive as he lifts another grown man into his shoulders and just pops him down. Yeah, I would say, like, from a strategical standpoint, what body part is he trying to work down for the finish? No, John is just everything he can get his hands on.
Every part of the body for the finish. He doesn't want Kofi to be able to get up after the match. Oh, the shimmy shuffle!
Mm-hmm. He hit it.
It's too late now. He has achieved full power.
You know, Kofi trying to go back into this taunt battle with John Cena seems like a mistake. We know you can't out-taunt him, and he will come for you if you even try.
You know how Goku can reach power levels unheard of?
Yes.
John Cena reaches his maximum power level, which rivals Goku after he hits the shimmy shuffle slide.
Oh my God! You know, I would argue a post shimmy Cena is capable of beating just about anyone.
A post shimmy Cena could beat The Fiend, Brock Lesnar, and whoever else you could put in there by himself.
He's that powerful.
He's that powerful.
What's our scaling here? You know, where's Kofi's power level at compared to Cena's?
Pre or post shimmy?
Let's go post. I want to see the big difference.
Post shimmy. So John is rocking that 10,000.
Okay.
Kofi's rocking like a 2,000 maybe.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 2, Jim. I said, oh God, it's over. There's no chance.
Because Macho Man, once he hits the first elbow drop, Macho Man's power level goes to like 15,000.
Yeah. Oh, fish drop. Look at that. With that type of power level, I'm shocked he just doesn't punch through the ring.
Well, see, that I was going to make that statement about John is once he hits the shimmy, his power level rises. But every move he does after the shimmy, it starts dwindling his power levels back down.
Of course.
Yeah, so he has to keep hitting the shimmy if he wants to maintain the power level.
Did John Cena just look at the referee, lock onto him, and then taunt him? He truly is too powerful.
I think John knows that this match is his.
Oh, did you see him pump up the kicks? I mean,
the minute Ted said, "You have to go against Kofi," John said, "Thank you."
As soon as Kofi got back in, there was John already on him, like a rabid dog.
I don't think Kofi. I think Kofi came out thinking that he had what it takes. He had a very long match with Brock. He's had really good matches, but I think he underestimated the hatred within Big Match John.
Yeah, Kofi has been in good positions on Raw, but man, when it comes to John, I mean, the few can handle him when he's in big match status. Roman found that out early on, and he changed his entire demeanor because of it, I believe. However, every time John's got his hands on Kofi's, we've seen no evolution, and it's not helping Kofi.
It does make you curious if Kofi's going to have to change his strategy forward. If he's going to have to try and figure out how to avoid John at all costs to build up his stock.
Yeah. I mean, you got to change something. You can't come in with the same happy-go-lucky attitude, thinking that this man doesn't hate your guts for some unknown reason. You got to just hit as. I mean, John Cena's locking a submission. I don't know if I've seen him hit before.
Well, his power level is over 10,000, bro.
Oh, that is true. But Kofi with a nice counter out of it. Oh, he was going to go for his leg drop. I'm pretty sure. And John just rose. Of course.
I think John mimicked the Undertaker. I feel like John is a student of wrestling. Mm-hmm. And he is just backstage acquiring new moves slowly and surely over the course of the season. He's just gaining more and more power as he punches the rope. I think he was anticipating Kofi to come at him. He thought he was going to spun around, so he went ahead and punched.
Yes.
Trying to anticipate his opponent's movements.
Cena should be like one of those characters who inherits something of their enemies they slay. So every time he beats someone, he takes their finishing move as a basic move.
Yes. My man's just out here hitting finishers the whole match.
You imagine you seeing him in Trouble in Paradise right the gate, and then a jackhammer, and then a mandible claw? It'd be phenomenal.
I wonder how bad that would hurt the moves that he has taken from other people. It's his the tier 1 move where there's this tier 3 and he has to level it up over time.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Okay.
John, a little wore out, but it's not going to stop him from flexing.
He salutes Kofi, and then is about to.
He salutes him because I think he's about to put him down. Oh, that sit-out variant of that power bomb. And Kofi's not looking good. Kofi's.
He was stuck.
Uh-oh. You can't see me.
Knuckle. Shimmy shuffle.
Oh, there it was. Leveling it up one more time, and he busts him open with it.
You know John smells blood. He's like a shark now. He just...
does. Uh-oh. The sixth move of doom.
Bang.
Oh, it connects. So much power exists in that move, and Kofi, I think it's over. It is. John.
Kofi took a beating and really resilient for not dying.
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, what if you're Sheamus and you're like, oh, I wonder who I'm going in the chamber with. And then you see this. I'm like, what do you do? Not a good
You
look.
pray. You just pray a lot and work out a lot and hope that John doesn't catch you first.
Yeah.
You hope that you're the last one to come out of the chamber.
Yeah, I mean,
watch this man rip off 5 other people's heads.
That's another fear for everyone else who's in that chamber. What if John Cena's last? You know, what if he's just in that pod shimmying, just shimmying for 30 minutes?
He's building up his power levels.
When he comes out like that, oof, it would be rough.
He comes out just glowing, Jim.
Look,
he would annihilate anyone with one punch.
He comes in here and there's just a hatred for Kofi like none other, but then he's right back to normal John. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I feel well. You know how some professional football players would say that, you know, when they stepped on the field, they became a different person.
Yeah,
I think John does that when he steps in the ring.
In the ring in general, or just Kofi?
Kofi's a different breed altogether.
Okay.
Same beast, but a different monster. You know.
What does that mean, Jim?
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is this? Oh, no, of course it is.
We spoke of
Big
them earlier.
Bobby B and Captain KO.
You know, the universe fuckers have forced their way in to Raw. No prisoners. And there's just, I mean, I think Ted's gotten to the point where he's like, fuck it, you can be on the show. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
I always love how Kevin Owens just appears.
Yeah.
Very smooth, stealthy.
I love how, in some weird way, Drew McIntyre's left arm must be kind of funkier per model, and so it makes Kevin Owens look real weird.
Well, it must just be, you know, the specific instance they tried to capture.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible, but these two have caused nothing but chaos. Now, are they on this for any reason? Is this a possible title match against the Usos, or is this a singles match, actually, for that matter? I mean, what do we...
Jim, I'm not going to lie. Ted didn't tell me, or Jim forgot. One or the other. Let's just be honest.
I'm just wondering if you know, I personally, and here's what I hope Ted did, and I'm really banking on this is what he's doing because he's a good general manager. You know, the Universe Fuckers have caused chaos, but they're definitely getting their stock risen just off of what they do outside of the bell. But from bell to bell, they got to prove themselves a little more, you know? They need to...
Is this?
Uh-oh.
I think it is.
You can hear Big E's voice right now. I mean, he just helped introduce Kofi a minute ago.
I know. Do you think he's disappointed? Do you think they're gonna come out with fire for Kofi?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more like we'll do you justice. I don't know if disappointment would be the proper word, but I definitely think they're like, no. We are gonna carry on the name because Kofi in this season has had very little to do with the New Day. You know, he's let them do their tag team, and he's trying to make it as a single star.
And that's, you know, I guess that's part of being in a trio. You know, sometimes, believe it or not, tag team matches are between 2 people. So 3 people just doesn't make sense.
No, I mean you're definitely correct. I mean some promotions have 3-man titles. But
not this promotion. Ted didn't want to shell out any more money for the belt.
Of course. He put a lot of money into that $1 million championship that AJ carried around for like 3 weeks.
Well, it's because Ted took it back and put it back in his trophy case. You know how it goes.
Oh, yes, of course. But, the New Day lost to the Usos last night, if I'm not mistaken, at Fastlane. And, some would say that might be their last opportunity in a championship picture just off virtue of being the New Day. Now they got to go back to proving themselves.
No, that's 100% true. And maybe this is more of a number one contender. Who knows?
I could definitely see it being a number one contender situation.
Oh, Big E bullying Kevin Owens. What is Bobby doing?
Oh, taking the look off. Oh, yeah, Big E's a strong big man. Oh.
God,
Bobby.
Kevin wasn't even ready.
Oh.
Look at Bobby Lashley, though. Really trying to protect Kevin Owens. I like this tag team. They have good chemistry to be such douchebags outside of their tag team.
I mean, sometimes, they may be dicks singularly, but together they make one mega dick.
Really, of course. The big peen.
Yes. It could take them far, but right now, Big E's definitely decimating Kevin Owens.
Well, I think it looks like he's penetrating the big peen.
It does. Oh, Big E. Kevin Owens is a big boy. Big E's picking up like he's a feather. Just slamming.
Well, Jim, when you weigh probably 315 pounds, you're solid muscle, you could probably pick up anyone as well.
Oh, here comes
Xavier Woods. I think was trying to tag in, and Big E didn't do it.
I missed what was happening on the right side. I saw Bobby get the tag.
Of course, but the problem is Bobby. Oh,
nice.
I was gonna say Bobby's big, but not as big as Big E. But now I can see.
Not as girthy, maybe, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think height-wise, yeah, but I think Big E's just the bigger, beefy boy.
Yeah, I mean he's built like a.
And Big E really has touched Xavier Woods like 5 times. The ref just has insisted on not counting it.
Oh my God!
No.
Now that is the issue. Xavier Woods is a large human himself, but I mean compared to Bobby Lashley, you no longer have an advantage there. Ooh, whips him into the ropes.
Let's see what Xavier can do as he almost breaks his spine.
Yeah, he hits a mean dropkick, but Bobby's up fast, but manages to get some timing. And
Bobby backed himself into the corner so he could turn on his rabid dog sense and attack.
Oh, Xavier Woods back up, but no.
Right back up to get knocked right back down. Juke.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that was a nice, wrestling,
what a
amateur wrestling style, takeover right there. Interesting.
Oh, going for the tag with Bobby. Clipping the legs. Oh, and working the leg.
That's him down.
Oh, talking mad shit.
Bobby Lashley, famous for being the innovator of the figure 4 leg lock, of course.
Also being the innovator of cuck holding white people. Well,
it's got to do it, Jim.
I guess that we could really honestly say there's 2 cucks in the ring right now.
Yes.
One was asked to do so, and the other was made to do so, but the people were still cool. It's a really weird situation we got going. A lot of accepted cuck holding going on here, and I don't know how to feel about it.
There is. I don't know much about Big E's personal life. I know he posts pictures of his nipples very frequently on his Twitter.
Do you think he cucks his left nipple with his right nipple and cucks his right nipple with the left?
Very likely. It's very likely. Now, I know Kevin Owens has a devoted wife.
So what you're saying is we have 3 potential cucks.
Anyone can be a cuck at any moment.
You think the ref cucks, bro? The answer is yes. You know it. He cucks everyone out of championship.
That is true. Better than the
Xavier Woods just stood back up and went to get a tag and then was disgusted that Big E wasn't on his side of the ring.
Yeah, a little, I don't want to say frustration brewing because really it's on Xavier Woods for thinking that a tag was even possible. But,
the problem, I think that was frustration is he wants a piece of Bobby Lashley. But
Yeah.
Bobby, the ref keeps stopping him, and he's like, "Oh, let me in."
I understand that, but he had to, you know, he got a piece of Bobby Lashley, and I don't think he liked it. Uh-oh. What a reckless German suplex. Effortless. Oh, no.
Didn't even. Bobby knows he needs to work Big E harder than that.
That is true. Not enough right now. Bobby Lashley. Ooh, interesting move. I can't remember what that's called, but good slam. As everyone's still looking for that tag, man. Who wants it? Eventually.
Well, you know, when you're just raring to go, as Big E somehow stops the centripetal motion of Bobby Lashley after he was past him. Incredible. Truly.
These are why they're the greatest athletes in the world. Jim is a single axe handle. He doesn't got the Macho Man smoothness about it. He did fall on his way down.
Well, you know, Jim, not everyone can be as smooth as Macho Man.
Ain't that the truth? It's Bobby Lashley. Another suplex maybe? Yes.
Bobby Lashley really is looking reckless.
Did Brock Lesnar get a tan? I don't know what I'm looking at right now.
Well, I was going to say, Jim, you say that, but Bobby Lashley looks reckless with his, you know, Brock Lesnar's he's got a nice form. He does. Bobby Lashley trying to tag Xavier Woods. Oh, God.
I think he was trying to get Xavier Woods off the apron, but Big E made a quick panic tag, but man, I think he might be regretting that now. Uh-oh. Almost playing mind games. He's like, I know you want me. Haha. Like, you know. Oh, Kevin.
Oh.
Having an opportunity to work young Xavier Woods. I mean, Bobby Lashley definitely left him right for the pickings. All Kevin Owens has to do is put it away, and it shouldn't be that hard.
What a fucking flip. What a move.
Some good stuff. Uh-oh.
Xavier Woods really getting pummeled right now.
Uh-oh, Vader bomb.
Boink.
Next.
What a move.
Favorite. He's down, and Kevin Owens like, you know what, I'll pin him, but it's not enough.
Oh, of course not. Xavier Woods is a very resilient man. You learned it from KOFI.
Oh, he is. Ooh, speaking of resilient. Nice dodge and counter punch. Uh-oh. Oh.
What a move.
Gets him locked
Good
in. Lord. Oh, Xavier Woods.
You can see the you can see the frustration building. Every move he just puts more and more power in it.
You see, he couldn't bounce off the rope, so he just turned his own running in a circle into the momentum as he hits a big DDT. Uh-oh.
Oh, here he goes.
You
know where he's going.
Like to fly. Oh, elbow drop straight into what looked like the back of the neck.
It was definitely the back of the neck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is this it? I think I saw Bobby Lashley moving on the rope.
Well, I think he was thinking about coming in. But, you know, you got to trust your partner at some point. But, yeah, I definitely. Oh! Can we go for a headbutt? Oh, close.
I'm not 100% sure, but Xavier Woods was making a weird choice standing right next to Bobby Lashley.
Oh, well, that looked like he was whispering sweet nothing.
I know, right? He's like, I'm going to end this match, and you ain't going to do nothing about it.
Yeah. Oh.
Begging for Bobby Lashley, I think.
Yeah, I think he was. He wants him in. He's like, tag him, bitch. Oh. Kevin Owens is trying to prove himself, I feel like, too.
Yeah, I feel like Bobby had
I thought that, but maybe he backed out.
Kevin didn't have a lot of time in the ring compared to Bobby Lashley, so you know how that goes.
That is true, but uh-oh. Bobby, strength. Oh, just touting him around like a trophy.
He's literally spinning how Macho Man would spin in an entrance, but with another human being.
All that blood rushing to your head, then you get slammed down. Ooh.
He's probably dead.
I don't know what Big E was doing. I swear it looked
like Big E was trying to dodge that bunny.
Maybe he was. I don't know what he was doing.
What is it? Bobby?
Bobby getting set up for
yay!
Lashley slam, as I'm sure they call it. 3. Man, Bobby comes in and cleans house. Got to give it to him. You know, a lot of people see him as the weak link of the team, but I think he showed out here.
I think he showed that you can have a milk dud ass head and still be better than everyone else in the ring. Sometimes you're just bigger, faster, and stronger than your opponent. Am I right, Jim?
Sometimes you are, and sometimes the fighting spirit overcomes. But yeah, Xavier Woods' fighting spirit couldn't overcome Bobby's big, fast strongness.
Well, see, the problem was Xavier kept trying for the tag, kept yelling at Big E, kept trying to get him over there. Big E finally makes the panic save. Time for Xavier Woods to make the critical save, and he, unlike his hero of old, just couldn't really come in and clean up.
That is true, but that was our main event, I believe, Jim. Ending with the Universe standing tall. That is how Raw's going off, and we'll have to see you guys Friday for SmackDown.